Alabama Attorney General Steve Marshall with some strong criticism towards city and county leaders. He says removing historic monuments is illegal and needs to stop. Our Shelby Myers spoke with him one-on-one today. In Shelby, Mobile already settled in court for removal of the Admiral Sims monument months ago. So why is the AG coming out with this message now?
Well, I asked him that, Lanice, and he says it's because Friday another lawsuit was filed against a county for taking down a Confederate monument. That makes 5 times as he's had to step in because a monument was removed, and one of those times is included here in Mobile.
Birmingham, Montgomery, Mobile, Anniston, and now Huntsville. Some of the largest cities in Alabama taking down Confederate monuments. It was in response to racial tension following the death of George Floyd, allegedly at the hands of a Minneapolis police officer. Alabama Attorney General Steve Marshall acknowledges that some find the statues offensive, but tells me he has a job to do.
The statute itself is defined very specifically that it's the public policy of Alabama to protect historic monuments of more than 40 years. And so as long as that law is on the books, it's my responsibility to enforce it.
Earlier this summer in Mobile, Mayor Sandy Stimson says he removed the more than a century-old Admiral Sims statue from downtown to keep it from being destroyed. According to the mayor's office, the $25,000 civil penalty was paid entirely with funds donated by members of the community. They sent me a statement reading in part, if there are ongoing issues with decisions made in other parts of the state, those have no bearing on the city of Mobile. As Madison County is now the latest to fight a lawsuit from the AG's office for removing a statue in Huntsville, AG Marshall tells me enough is enough.
Incumbent upon me to make abundantly clear that for those in elected office that we have a duty to uphold the law in the state of Alabama. My worry is that when we allow for discretion to take place to violate the law, then we're not abiding by our system of government that's held true for over 200 years of our country.
And AG Marshall tells me that there's been criticism on both sides of the current legislation on these monuments. Some say a $25,000 fine is just not enough, and others say that local government should have more in a say on what happens to these monuments. Now, legislators ultimately would be up to making that change. Live tonight in Mobile, Shelby Myers, Fox 10 News.